All right, welcome to episode 65 of the Word of the Day. Listen, I'm Elder Lamar Blakeney, and I got an exciting word, right? And the word of the day is this: your pace is set by who you walk with. It's almost a spinoff to my last episode, right? So, thank you guys. Listen, please post, like, and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? So, this is the truth that most people learn too late. Right, almost learned it too late. You don't drift into purpose. You walk into it, right? You don't accidentally lose your way. You follow the wrong spirit there, right? Because life is not just about movement. It's about alignment. Everyone is walking with something, no matter what it is, a mindset, a spirit, a voice, a influence, and here's the day's revelation. Your pace is determined by who you walk with, right? If you walk with fear, you'll rush. If you walk with pride, you'll stumble. If you walk with compromise, you'll slow you'll slow your obedience. But if you walk with Yahweh, your steps are ordered, not hurried, not delayed, not distracted, right? So today's word of the day is for spectators, it's for walkers, and it's for title, right? And it's titled, your pace is set by who you walk with. So let's go deep into this, right? Let's go deep into this. In Amos, Chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they agree or be agreed, right? I believe that agreement sets direction, sets pace, and pace reveals who you're really walking with. So let me get to my first point. Walking with the wrong spirit always costs you time. Always will cost you time. Samson, let's talk about Samson, right? And Delilah, right? Samson, walking with desire instead of discernment. He was walking with desire instead of discernment. Then we got Judges 16 shows us a man with supernatural strength. This man had supernatural strength, but he did not have supernatural awareness, right? Samson didn't fall in one night. He walked slowly into Delilah's lap. See, every step towards her sped up his downfall. So here's a revelation in that story. When you walk with the enemy, he never rushes you. He lets you think you have time. And he's doing that to a lot of us right now. And before Samson knew it, his vision was gone, his strength was gone, his freedom was gone. Wrong spirit, wrong pace. Lot, let's talk about Lot, right? Walking with proximity instead of purpose. Lot was near Abraham, but he wasn't with Abraham. Genesis 13 shows Lot choosing Sodom because it looked good. It felt good. Everybody was moving around, a lot of activity, not because it was God. So Lot walked by spirit while Abraham walked by faith. That's the difference, right? Lot pace led him to compromise. Abraham pace led him to covenant. And here's the warning. Here's the warning for all of us, right? We can walk close to righteous people, or still walk with the wrong spirit, right? We can walk close to righteous people, but still walk with the wrong spirit. Here's my second point. Walking with Yahweh creates spiritual awareness. Us walking with Yahweh creates spiritual awareness. Enoch, right? He walked closely with God that the earth let him go. He walked so closely with God that the earth had to let him go. Genesis 5:24 says, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him, right? Enoch didn't just believe in God. He paced his life with him. So when we walk with Yahweh, heavens adjust to our rhythm. See, Enoch's walk was so aligned that death lost its grip on him. That's what spiritual awareness produces: elevation without explanation. I like how I said that. Elevation without explanation. Let's talk about David, right? David walked with God even while being chased, right? David walked with Yahweh in caves, fields, and battles. And we find that in Psalms 23. And it wasn't written in comfort. It was written from awareness, right? And yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. See, here's the key insight. Walking with God removes valleys. It changes how fast you move through them. So David didn't panic. David didn't outrun God. He didn't lag behind. He kept his pace with God. Here's my third point. I don't know why my mouth's so dry, y'all. Spiritual awareness protects us from the wrong walk. I'm going to say it like that. Spiritual awareness is not paranoia, y'all. It's discernment with discipline, right? So when we walk with Yahweh, we feel, when we walk with Yahweh, we feel misalignment before destruction. We sense danger before damage. We pause when others rush. We move when other people freezes, right? See, spiritual awareness is a GPS system that recalculates before you crash, right? We don't keep walking with the wrong spirit because your spirit recognizes the way. So here's a warning, right? Here's a warning for those walking with the wrong spirit, right? Judas walked with Jesus, right? But paced himself with greed. He walked beside truth, yet he followed deception. See, it is so possible to walk with Yahushua, with Jesus physically, and walk with the enemy spiritually, right? Your pace exposes your loyalty. So I just started this thing. I'm gonna do a call for alignment, right? I'm gonna say it like that. So I want to leave y'all with this. We don't need a new path. We need a new walking partner. Some of us are tired not because the journey is long, but because we've been walking with the wrong spirit. Yahweh is not calling us to run. He's calling us to realign our pace, right? So the steps of a good man is ordered by the Lord. That's Psalms 37:23. So, and when Yahweh orders our steps, we stop forcing doors. We stop chasing people. We stop racing outcomes. I think I want to say it that way. And we walk in awareness and in alignment, and we walk anchored, right? So today, I want y'all to listen. Check your pace, right? Check your agreement. Check who you're walking with, because who you walk with decides how fast and how far you go, right? This has been the word of the day, episode 65. Walk wisely, people. Walk in awareness, and most of all, walk with Yahweh. So listen, no matter what you think of me or who you believe I represent, I want you all to keep God and Christ first in your life. This is the word of the day. I am Elder Lamar Blakeney. Listen, please post, like, and share. You don't know who this message can bless. All right? Because I'm not just preaching to y'all. I'm preaching to myself. Grace and peace.